Hey everybody, CaliAir here with the AIR show. That's Air Gun Investigation and Review. And today I wanted to talk about blued barrels or blued daisies versus painted barrels or painted daisies. I'm making that distinction because, these barrels aren't actually, like real firearm barrels. They're really just sheet metal, right? So it's sort of blued sheet metal, or in this case, painted sheet metal. Now, how this bluing process and painting process happens, I'm not quite sure. And when I find out, I'll be sure to let you know. But the distinction that I wanted to make, oh, by the way, this is a new acquisition. It's a Buzz Barton. Now, this is the 195 model Buzz Barton. And hopefully, maybe today or over the next few days, I'll be getting the 103 model 33. So very excited about that. And this is, of course, my number one shooter so far is the commemorative Red Ryder. This is a Christmas Dream Red Ryder, made way back in 2018. Now I got Joe Murphin. I think that's the right name. Forgive me. I know I got the last name correct. From the Daisy Museum. He was kind enough to answer a lot of my questions. In fact, all of my questions. And which is nice because he's able to sort of make a correction on my reference to Daisy and the Chinese connection. And he essentially stated that they don't have a business relationship with China. Of course, this goes against a lot of the made in China guns. This one, neither of these have a made in China stamp on them. But, at least 4 or 5 of my current daisies are stamped made in China. So I think what he was trying to get at there was, some of the, their guns were commissioned probably by someone in China, but they attempt to assemble and create their guns from parts made overseas. Now, overseas could be, Germany, Turkey, wherever. So China isn't the only places that are commissioned to make the daisies. Now, back to my distinction between the painted barrels and the blued barrels. Boy, I got sidetracked there, didn't I? Now, we could poo-poo the painted barrels. They started doing that, 50s and the 60s? Certainly by the 60s, unless it was a special commissioned piece, it was a painted barrel, right? Painted receiver, painted barrel. And, at first, I sort of poo-pooed the painted barrels. In fact, that's what got me wanting to collect the daisies, was knowing that the earlier ones had blued barrels. But now that I've been playing around with them, collecting them, having to upkeep and manage them, I don't really have a lot of complaints about a painted barrel. The guns I have from the 60s and the current guns, of course, all painted barrels. And they don't need very much upkeep, just some oil, in the finely placed hole here. And that's it. These blue barrels, I am compelled to constantly, especially because of some of the little bits of rust and patina, to keep them oiled. And and man, they get hungry. They're these guns, and once you get a little collection going of blued barrels, um, you got to keep them fed. You got to keep them, yeah, or at least I'm compelled to. And then that way it prevents any more rust from, continuing eating away at the gun, and maintains the life of the gun. So anyway, I just wanted to make that distinction and share that with you guys. Painted barrels have their pluses. You know, I mean, yeah, we all want a blued barrel like a real gun, right? But it's you know, and hey, that's why we have choices, right? It's beautiful to be able to choose. So there you have it. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.